Alright, Game Changers, welcome back to another video here today. Now, I've told you this before, but Karens come in all shapes and sizes, creeds, religions, and even skin colors. It really does not matter. It does not discriminate what form these Karens take the shape of nowadays. Of course, Karens have evolved over time, and I've spoken on this many times before. I feel like a broken record talking about it, but they just keep appearing out of nowhere.
Goddamn right.
I feel like in every tall grass that you go in, you're gonna encounter in one way, shape, or form a Karen.
You're such an asshole.
It has gotten worse and worse and worse nowadays, with these people getting even more brazen than we thought. And when it comes to Karens, and them especially being racist, that's what I hate even more. And in this case right here that I'm going to be showing you guys, there was a black woman who was pulled over for being on her cell phone while she was driving, and then she says that the cop who pulled her over was harassing her.
Stupid.
And then she does the most Karen thing that you could think of by asking for his manager.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Now, before I get started showing you guys that clip, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter so that way you can follow all that I tweet out. And make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because we cover viral videos, trending videos, and videos that just make no goddamn sense. Anyways, if that sounds interesting, let's get into it.
I was going at 38.
Yes, you are, ma'am. Good morning.
Which is, and the speed limit is 40, and I was going 38, so why are you harassing me?
You are correct. I pulled you over because
you're a murderer.
Now look guys, one of the very first things that you do, and this is common sense and should have been taught to you at an early age, and this is something that I think needs to be taught over again. It's not something that's being discussed. I'll talk more about that a little later, is keeping your hands on the steering wheel when the officer approaches your window. And the reason being is so that way the officer can see your hands at all times, so he knows you're not reaching for a weapon or something. But what does this lady do? She starts recording him, asks him why he's harassing her, and calls him a murderer. Now look, I don't know about you guys, but if I know that there's an officer of the law who is authorized to use lethal force if you act a fool, I would probably comply and listen to all of his directions.
Yes, I started to record because you're a murderer.
You can't be on your cell phone while you're driving.
I wasn't on my phone. I was recording you because you scared me.
You can't use your cell phone while you're recording.
I can record you.
May I have your driver's license?
It's at my apartment.
I was on my phone and recording because you're a murderer? And I was scared, even though she well knows that she was on her cell phone prior to that, and when the officer pulled her over, then she started recording. And on top of it all, she forgot her license at home.
Stupid. You stupid.
What's your apartment?
It's at my home. I'm just taking my son to his
Do you have your driver's license?
I mistakenly left it at home.
Do you have a picture of your driver's license?
Yes, I do.
May I have it?
And can you call your supervisor, please?
I already did. He's on his way.
Good, because you're a murderer.
Okay.
The fact that this officer is being cordial and polite, and still she's calling him a murderer, gets me most irritated listening to her, and it only gets worse.
And so you're giving me a cell phone ticket? Is that why you're harassing me?
Not harassment. Yeah. I am enforcing the law.
I have a right to record the police when they're harassing me.
By all means, but you can't do it while you're driving.
I wasn't texting or none of that.
Do you have that picture?
You scared me and made me think you were going to murder me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, that's not just a feeling, you're a murderer.
Okay. Can you zoom in on that for me,
Sure.
Jay? Thank you.
And I'm perfectly legal, and I'm a teacher.
Yeah, a teacher that knows no common sense and decency and was probably too broke to pay attention, and I feel sorry for her students.
So there.
Congratulations.
Murderer. You're a murderer.
What's your last name? I can't see that there.
Well,
if
here you
stop,
go,
Stop
murderer.
shaking. Zoom in on that for me,
No,
man.
because you're scaring me. You're threatening to kill me and my son. Can you give me
okay.
the
Well, I'll tell you what, you keep smiling, you're on camera.
You're trying to threaten to kill me.
What?
There was no indication that he was threatening to kill her, but she is obviously making this into a drama situation, and she is making false accusations against this officer, and that has me the most irritated as well. It's like, dude, stop trying to make a big issue out of something that's not a big issue. You know well that what you're doing is just making a clown out of yourself.
I'm not
didn't say that.
smiling. You're the one who's
Hold that still. I can't see that. Is this your car?
Yes, it is. And you're trying to say I stole my own car because you're jealous?
Yeah,
Is that what
I don't
that's
think
about?
so. You wait for me right here, okay?
You're jealous?
Citation, all you need to do is your signature. He's only citing you for using your cell phone while you're driving. That's it.
There you go, ma'am. Sign inside the red box right
For
there.
him being a Mexican racist. What is that name? Gasso?
It's on the citation, ma'am.
Here you go, Mexican racist.
Jesus freaking Christ, man. Now you can see her full racism on display. Just because she's black doesn't mean that she can't be racist. She's obviously being racist here by calling this man a Mexican racist when we know he's not racist. She, in fact, is the one being racist here, and it's shown on full display. She first of all says that he's jealous of her car.
What the fuck?
And then she continues to berate him, and she just does not stop.
You're always going to be a Mexican. You'll never be white. You know that, right? You'll never be white, which is what you really want to be.
There you
wanna
go,
be
dear.
White.
Have a good day.
You want to be white so bad.
It comes from a deputy. It's his own personal body camera. He's been on the force for 14 years and tells me he has his own personal body camera to kind of protect himself from false allegations when he's out there at work. Here's the kicker here. The sheriff's department confirmed to me today that the woman in that video, she actually called internal affairs and filed a harassment complaint against that deputy right after that traffic stop happened. The department also tells me that that woman has a history of making false claims against deputies.
There's a lot to unravel there. First and foremost, this is the classic Karen that you think of when you come across them. Obviously asking for the manager, making a big deal out of something that's not a big deal, dramatizing the situation. And then a second part of this is the victim mentality. She feels like she's a victim, and this officer, being as cordial as he is not able to do a dang thing about it, even though he is the one being harassed in this situation. And even though the man is Mexican, it doesn't even matter what type of race you are, she's always going to have that type of mindset, and it is very, very toxic. I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her son and anyone who's even remotely related to this woman. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this video really did make my blood boil. And this is also the problem with society nowadays. We aren't teaching people how to properly behave when we get stopped by an officer and how and what to say. Instead, we want to record it. We want to go viral. We want to say everything that the officer does is wrong and they can't do their job properly. And I'm not saying that there aren't bad cops out there, but there's a way to behave, and then there's not the way to behave around them. I guarantee if you do all the things that you're supposed to do, that nothing will happen to you. This is the problem with the dramatization of this whole situation and what's been going on lately in the news. Certain channels and certain networks are trying to blow this out of proportion and making it seem that all officers are bad and they're out to get you based off of your skin color. No, this is a false statement, and this is the media spreading lies, and I am just sick and tired of seeing it. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.